You're a carnival barker and you want to fill up your grandstands. This is Barker's Row. All right, the first thing that I want to say is that this is a prototype version of this game. And so check the Kickstarter to find out exactly what final art is going to look like, final rubes or meeples that come in the game, the strongman's tower, all that kind of stuff. All of this is probably going to change, so check the campaign for that. Okay, the first thing that you need to know about this game is that you get 3D pieces. So this is a cool little grandstand, and everybody gets this cool little 3D thing. And then you are going to try to attract rubes or meeples to your grandstands, and then you will be able to visually, physically see how far ahead or behind you are in the game. And so the first person to fill up their grandstand, the first person to get 12 meeples attracted to them, wins the game. All right, so how do you play the game? In Barker's Row, there's a Barker's deck that has all different kinds of things on the back, like there are oddities or beasts or freaks or horrors or wild cards. And there are different suits of cards, I guess if you want to call it that, or different types. They all follow that. It's either a horror, a freak, a beast, an oddity, one of those things, or wild. And so you're going to be taking cards from a Barker's Row to a midway. And so at the beginning of a turn, you can see the suit of a card, I guess, but you don't know the value of it. So on your turn, there are going to be so many different cards that are out here. So like right here, there are whatever these are. These are oddities. There's a couple oddities, and this looks like a beast out there. And then on your turn, you're going to say, well, which one of these Barker cards do I want to send out there? And I choose to send out beast because there's another one that kind of matches it. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it over. And when you do, there is flavor text on it, and you get to say majestic. This is a majestic beast that just came out onto it. Now, in your hand, you are going to have attraction cards. You can have up to 3 of these cards. And on these cards, they have different abilities that you can get once you play this in front of your grandstand. So how do you play it? Basically, there is a strongman's tower, and wherever you're at on this track is the required value that you have to have in order to place an attraction in front of your grandstand. So like right here, everybody starts at level 4. And so if it's my turn and there are 4 points out there that I can get, which there's this colossal majestic beast out there, then I can play it with my Cyclops card that is a beast card. So now I play this in front of me, and I have a colossal, majestic Cyclops. And that just played in front of me and matches the 4 points here. And I get to remove these cards, put them in the discard, and now I have this attraction. Every time you play an attraction, you get to attract 2 new rubes to your grandstand. Okay, and now I have a special ability that I could use either now or later. For this Cyclops, it says take 1 rube from the crowd for each freak attraction on your stage. So you're able to play these cards out in front of you. And so let's just say that I had a number of these, then I'd be able to add a couple rubes to my grandstand. It's just that simple. The only complicated part is that once you play an attraction here, you go up on the strongman tower. So the last round I only needed 4 points to score an attraction. Now I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up. So if you get all the way up to 10, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to score an attraction just on one turn. So you're going to have to use these special abilities on these attraction cards to be able to get there. The play just continues that way until somebody has 12, and that's the game. So what's good about this game? Number one, the artwork. If you're into this old carnival style artwork, it's really, really phenomenal. This is the same artist that they used on New Salem and Winter Tales, and so the artwork here is just incredible. It's really cool. It's kind of dark. It has different feel for it that a lot of people actually love, and so if you're into that thing, this is you. The 3D components to this are awesome. The simplicity of play, this is not a complicated game. It's pretty easy, and once somebody understands that I have to get these cards out of the middle that match up with what level I'm on, then they understand. Once you play an ability on a card, it gets discarded into your retired stack, and so then that's over now. But you did score the points, and you got the meeples for it. All right, so that's Barker's Row. Check it out on Kickstarter and see if this is something that you want to back. I also did an interview with the designer, Stephen Aramini, on our podcast. So BoardGameCloset.com, you can search back a little bit. And a few episodes ago, I did an interview with him. And I've done a number of Kickstarter previews for Overworld. I love what they do. You're going to be so happy with the quality of this once it reaches your doorstep. So check them out on Kickstarter and see if Barker's Row is for you.